Good morning. Good morning. This is try number 2. It seems there are some connection issues today. So let's see if we are here now. Yes, we are. Good morning, Sally. I see you on there. you're here. And Deirdre, good morning. Yeah, that was just weird. I don't know why. The other one just gave me a black screen. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be fun today. You know, my issues with technology sometimes in the morning. But good morning, everybody. I hope that you're all doing well. And I was trying to share this and really screwing that up too. So it's that kind of morning for me where it doesn't seem like things are just flowing. So let's get them flowing. That's what I say. I'm going to pivot away from any problems today and just have a good time with you guys. If I can just get it to where I can see you, I will be happy. There we go. All right, so how are we all doing? How is everybody? Thank you, Deirdre. I appreciate you sharing that. Hello, Gordon from Australia. It's, what is it, afternoon there for you? Hello, hello. And Sally says, we both woke up feeling a bit wonky. I feel a disturbance in energies. Sally, you are the second person to say that to me already today. So let's talk. What the heck is going on? Good morning, Suzanne. Oh, it's late night there, Gordon. Okay. You know, we are global. So I talk to people all over the world, and I can't remember sometimes what is what. So thank you for sharing, and thank you for being here this morning for us. This is early morning for me. It's 6 o'clock in the morning here in El Paso, Texas. Oh, so let's get our people on here. Let's get our P's. Where are they? We might need to call them in. So sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to call their name, wake them up, and get them in here. I know Stacy and Kathy both have to be at work today, so they may be already on the road or in their jobs or getting ready for their jobs. But Stacy Lord, C. Small Lord, and Kathy Hand, when you're not here, we certainly do miss you. Good morning, Jean Lorio. And Jean, thank you for my coffee. Yes, Suzanne, she did. Thank God she did, because I really need it this morning. You know, it's one of those mornings where it feels sticky. If that makes any sense. It's like when you're stepping, you're not able to pull that foot back up again. It's like walking in glue or something, where everything just feels like it's slowing you down. And maybe it's slowing me down for a reason. I don't know. I'm open to interpretation this morning, but I do want to address the feeling of disturbance. And I don't like that. I don't like where things are not flowing smoothly. And that's what my morning's been like. Sally, you say you and Tony are feeling that as well. I like cohesion. I like when everything is working together, and everything is working perfectly. As our Marietta says, sometimes we can't see that perfection. Sometimes we see something and we think, oh, why can't it be this way? Why does it have to be that way? And so there's a bit of a feeling of things not going right, when honestly we're putting our spin on what right looks like. We've been talking about the Course in Miracles because many of us right now are getting into the energy of that and reading the book and doing the exercises. We give meaning to things. We give meaning to even to this show. We put the meaning in there. this, I could be coming on and talking about politics, and those people that have meaning with that would be here. But you give the meaning to the show because this is your show, and you all show up to support each other. And that's love. That's just pure, unconditional love. So thank you for continuing to show up. Rick Morrow, I see you. Tammy Fisk, good morning, sweet Tammy. It was so good to see Tammy last night on the chanting group. It was just beautiful. And did Christina come in? I missed some. Where'd you go? Sally says there's a major shift and energies are feeling the enormous push forward. Oh, sweet Kathy, I'm sorry you can't have coffee this morning. Kathy's getting her blood drawn this morning. Deirdre's putting a call out to all P's. There you go. Let's get them all in here. Whoever we're missing, come on in. We're missing our Linda Lemieux this morning. Hi, Julie Kiss. Good morning to you. And I don't know why I don't see Christina. Somebody asked that. Deirdre asked. And Jean says there's a disturbance in the force. Do we need to call in Baby Yoda? We need to call in somebody. The stormtroopers, maybe. Sally says, listen to your bodies. They're guiding us through this, but we have to all take a step back to see the picture. All right, Sally. Let's all pull our forces together as we take that step back. I use something called pause. And when I step away and just stop projecting whatever I'm feeling onto other people and situations, then I can see where that break is, where that energy that's not quite flowing the way everything else, where that's at. So yeah, maybe that's what's needed. There's our Hope. Good afternoon to you. You heard Dee calling you in here. Well, good. I'm so glad you heard that call. Oh, Christina's the invisible force. Yeah. Yeah, I love that Baby Yoda, Deirdre. I've been playing with it, putting it in my hand. Yesterday I put it on the floor by Jean and she reached her hand down and pet its head. And it's not, those of you that haven't played with it yet, it's virtual. It's a hologram, how it works. And you can put it anywhere you want in your space. So it's been fun playing with it. It was actually jumping on my bed the other day. Sally says, Kathy, I will step up and have an extra cup for you this morning. I can use it. I love you. Kathy, I'm having one for you as well. Thanks to Auntie Jean. Thank you all for being here. What a beautiful, beautiful family this is. And yes, we are missing quite a few of our P's this morning. Not sure where they are. I don't see Christina, so I'm not sure where Christina is, if she's commenting. And I'm hoping she's on here. I think she might have stayed with her new virtual reality game last night. Can't remember what she said she was going to do. But it was so fun to watch her be a kid and just laugh and lighten up. Did y'all see that flash? That was interesting when I said lighten up. Good morning, Charlie. And where's our Erica? Is she at work already? We certainly are missing Erica. I'm not sure what's going on with right now with this lighting. But I've flashed a couple of times. It feels like there's a force that I called in. So we'll allow that force to come in and play with the lights and maybe lighten up this whole atmosphere. Maybe that's what's needed right now. It's just a force that calls us back. Like you said, Sally, take that step back and cause us to really look at, all right, what's going on. She is working. Well, we certainly are missing her on the morning show, Charlie, so please let her know that. Deborah Snowsill, welcome. Thank you for being here. So what other P's are we missing? Let's call them in. I know our Marietta usually watches but doesn't comment a whole lot until she comes in with some wise words. So Marietta, if you're listening to us, so much love to you, darling. And Sally says, we have gained a lifetime of knowledge this past week that really needs to be shared, but it would take more than an hour to talk about. Well, then let's schedule it, Sally. Let's schedule more than an hour. We have the technology, and we can certainly sit around a round table and do a discussion. I know that. So just let me know if there's something that you want to collaborate on, and I'm willing to put in the time and the effort to do that. So today is day 8 of this new year, and 8 is a power number. It's a number of abundance. I know I had shared the money blessing video that I did like 4 years ago. I recorded that, and it really helped me. So anybody that's struggling with abundance, and not just money, that's just a simple, fun way to call in more money to you. But abundance is anything that you're wanting more of. If you're wanting more friends, if you're wanting more love, whatever that abundance is, then that's what the 8 represents. I used to swim a lot because my swimming pool was right outside my door. And I used to go out every day in Florida and swim. And I would do this. It's a way to call in the energy to you, and it's 808. So I would just, as I was swimming, with every stroke, I would just be doing 808, 808, because that's calling in that energy. All numbers have energy, as we've been talking about every morning. And 8 is that number of abundance. So I would call in abundance to me every day. And you can just focus on even the design of that number, the infinity sign up on its side. That's the number 8. And you can do that at any time. You can focus on that number, but today is the 8 number. Today we're seeing it everywhere, right? If you look at a calendar, if you write the date out, then you're seeing that infinity sign all day long. Focus on that energy. Whatever is going on a certain day, the energy of that number comes through to you. So with today being the 8, focus on not just abundance. That's one of the properties of 8, but it's also the number of balance and harmony. Balance and harmony is that infinity, that flow. And that's what has been kind of disturbed. It's like our 8 is not flowing well. It's got one side of it skinny and one side fat, if you want to look at it that way. It's like our flow right now has this thread running through it, and I'm not sure what that's all about. I want everybody to be seen and heard and acknowledged. And if you're not, then step up and let us see you so that we can see what's going on in your life. Every day there's an opportunity to share what your burdens are. We all want to know. We all want to help lift you. And that's what this group started out as, being seen, heard, acknowledged, and sharing love and joy with each other. That's the whole concept of the Morning Cuppa Joy, is that we can all be seen and heard. And there she is. There's our Christina. She says, I'm having a bit of fun, and I am thankful for that. I am grateful for you having fun, Christina. I love seeing you be a kid. So absolutely, have the fun. Jean Lorio says, Christina got pulled into the virtual game and can only send out messages to Suzanne, apparently. Well, Suzanne's a great translator. So I think she might have received it telepathically and then shared it with us. I love this. Star Wars at its best. Sally says, we'll talk and set something up, and I may be able to get a lady to talk with us about this. That would be awesome, Sally. Let's do it. I'm so open. When you all have an idea, if you want to sit and chat and be online doing it with other people, just let me know. I'm always an open book. I always have my doors open. This is an open door office policy. There's no one excluded. So if you want to have a show, if you want to come on and do a talk, let me know. I'm always willing to listen. TJ, good morning. Yeah, this isn't class. This is our family meeting that we hold every morning, and anyone is welcome in our family. There's no exclusion here. Hi, Becky LaFave. Good morning to you, sweetie. How are you doing? Becky, I bet you're cold. I just feel that. I'm just sensing you wrapped up, snuggled up in blankets this morning. And Deirdre says, my address is 800. I'm abundant all the time. Yeah, absolutely. You get to focus on that 8 always. I've been surrounded by 3s most of my life. My last apartment that I lived in was apartment 33. And then my zip code had 4 3s in it. I was surrounded with that energy and surrounded by the angels the whole time that I was there. But yeah, I'm feeling the 8 very strongly today. Wendy, my darling friend over in the UK, just popped in for a quick say hi. I'm off to work. Well, I hope you have a blessed day at work, Wendy. I love you, and I miss you here on the morning show. I'm glad that you're here this morning. Thank you for showing your beautiful energy to us today. And Jean said to TJ, did you bring a tardy excuse? I love this. I love the humor in this group. You all are just so full of love and light and delight. And I love every one of you. Becky says, what was up last night? I slept 9 hours. Wow. Haven't had 9 hours in 20 plus years. I'm not sure, Becky. I was up until I think around 3. So I didn't get 9 hours. I got more like 2 hours. But yeah, there's something going on, Dor. There's some energy, some force that's there right now. And we're still missing some P's. And let's call anybody in that was not here already. Who are we calling in today? Tony Hidalgo. Oh my goodness, Tony, hello. Thank you. Good morning. I'm so glad that you came in to say hello. Yes, Deirdre, we P's are delightful beings of light. I love that. Yeah, Becky, a nap would be good, but it's not on my calendar. I need to start doing that. I need to start plugging in time for just R&R. I think, Christina, that I need your special glasses. That's what I think, because my glasses don't do what yours do. TJ says, my inner child is going into adulthood, kicking and screaming. Well, you're in the right place, because I think there's a lot of us here that are in that same boat. It's like, I don't want to grow up. There's that song. I don't even know if Toys R Us are still alive. I don't know if their store is still in existence. But there was a song that they had, like their little ditty that they would play. And it was, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. So we don't want to grow up. We're a Morning Cuppa Joy kid. I love it. We're a peas on earth kid. All right, so what else we got going on? Okay, so you were joking about the class. Good. We will get to know your sense of humor. So we're loving on you just as you are. And thank you. Thank you for coming in with a bright light this morning and helping us to lighten up today. That's what the message is today. Lighten up. Don't take anything so seriously. And whatever is coming up to be healed, allow it. Accept, align, allow. That's our Marietta song that she's taught us. And we can all go into that energy. Accept, align, allow. Accept, align, allow. Taking it easy now. Accept, align, allow. And just whatever it is that's a struggle for you today, go into the acceptance, go into aligning with who you truly are, and then allow the miracles to flow. Just allow it to come through for you. And Becky, you're freezing. I could feel it. I could feel that ice. So throw another blanket on, throw another log on the fireplace, whatever you need to do. And let's get you warmed up with some love. Let's edify our Becky today. Oh my gosh, I was just told to do that. So Becky LaFave, we're giving you some love right now. And we're giving you love to put a blanket of warmth around you. You come on here pretty much every morning, and you're so bright when you come in. And I know that I don't know you very well, but I want to. I want to see more of your beautiful self, and I want to see you lifted up today. So let's give Becky some love. We know how we shower love to our peas. So Becky, you're front and center receiving today. And Julie, it's six for you, 6 hours maybe? Because I know you're in New York. So I think it's 8:30 there where you're at. And Sally, you've been seeing a ton of multiple eights this week. Yeah, I've been seeing those eights as well. And I've been calling in abundance because you all know I'm on this tour, this Peace on Earth tour. And sometimes it's like, okay, I'm so grateful for a roof over my head for those that do host me. But what about those places where I don't know anybody there? And I might have to get a hotel room or, spend some money on something that I don't have in my budget to do. And that's probably going to happen when I go into California. If I ever can get into California, let's please keep California lifted up in our prayers, and Arizona, because I have to drive through there to get to California. And let's keep those areas lifted up because the coronavirus is not being very nice there right now. Oh, TJ, you have to share in here. If you've got Andy's mints, then you best be giving me some because that is my favorite mint in the whole world. And I know I have seen recently that they make them sugar-free now. So I can have some of those Andes mints. All right, what else we got going on? Pranchetta. Oh my gosh. I love it when Pranchetta shows up. Pranchetta, you are one of my bright lights, darling. I love you so much. And I'm still waiting on the word for India to open up. So let's pray for that, stronger than we have been, and see if I can get my ticket pretty soon to come over to India to visit with you. And Christina says, thank goodness my kid shares his toys with me. Yeah, right? You have wonderful children, Christina. And I'm very grateful for getting to meet you and your kids. Becky, your inner child bit you yesterday. That does happen. Did you say ouch and cut it out? Because I know that I need to have a talk with my inner child right now. So maybe we need to do that together, all of us. Just bring out our inner child today. And TJ says, I don't nap, but I do play Celtic Forest meditation clips on YouTube in the afternoon. Awesome. This afternoon, we have the Angel Speakers show. I won't be on, but Lily Ortega has been hosting the show as I've been away traveling on the trip. And Lily does a translation into Spanish. So if anyone wants to tune into that show and feel the beautiful energy from Lily, from her guests, she's had amazing guests on. I encourage you to tune in at 3 o'clock Eastern. That show will be on with Lily. And Becky says she's warming up. Well, you're getting lots of love here. So there's Deirdre giving you some love. I think I might have done the wrong one. Did I? Okay, it disappeared. This is weird. Because Deirdre, I saw your comment. I thought I was showing it, and it's showing something else. Nope, there it is. Okay, my technology is really wonky today. It's really playing games with me. And there's a force here. I'm not sure who it is, but there's somebody in the room with me today. And it's not Jean because she's down the hallway, but there's somebody playing with my technology. And all of a sudden I'll see a flash of light. So I know that there's a being that's here that's wanting to have fun and wanting to play. So whoever that is, cut it out because I need the technology to flow smoothly. And Becky, I love you so much. So thank you for being with us this morning so that we can give you some love. And I'm not able to see the comments real well. It's covering up the words. Sally says, not much snow in the next 10 days, but some pretty cold days coming here in Michigan. And love to you, Becky. So, Becky, just absorb all this love that's coming your way today. Good morning, Jennifer Langren. Thank you for being on this morning. And how is South Florida? Are y'all warming up at all? I'm hoping that South Florida sun is beaming down and taking care of the cold that was there. And there's our Linda Lemieux. Linda, we called you in here. We were missing our P. So welcome to the wake up of all the P's this morning. We're calling in people that we're not seeing. So who's not here? We're missing Stacy. I know Stacy has to go to work. And so she's probably getting ready for work this morning. So we're still giving Becky love. Becky, you're getting it from Suzanne. Suzanne gives the best love and she gives the best hugs. I have to let you know that. If you ever get a chance to go out to Pennsylvania and visit with Suzanne, it's amazing to feel that power of just pure love. And Suzanne, I just enjoyed my time with you so much. Oh, and here you go. TJ is sending you some hot chocolate, Becky, and lots of love and light. So that'll help keep you warm for sure. And Becky says, yeah, the snow's coming and the cold is coming even more. Oh, Becky, we love you, honey. So I'm glad that you're feeling the love this morning. So, and Becky's feeling the warm. She's feeling the hot flash coming now. So it's coming from the love coming from all of us. Julie says, I see the number 6 in my life all the time. I love the number 6. My Florida house was built in 1967, and the address is 1067. That's awesome. And I'm glad that you love that number. The number 6, a lot of times I try to fly by. I don't know why. I just, I haven't sat in that energy of the 6 enough. And I do go to the 6th dimension. That's where we go to create. That's where our creative energy comes in with the sacred geometry and the designs and the signs. And I know our Gabby pretty much lives in the 6th dimension because she's so creative. All of you creative people, just get in touch with that energy coming at you from music, from words, from numbers. That's the 6th dimension energy. Everything that's created begins there. It has a beginning. If you know anything about computers and how they're programmed, it's all zeros and ones. As those zeros and ones fall in a sequence, that's how words pop up on the screen. That's how the programs run smoothly or not. It's all in that beautiful sequence. And that's what the numbers do. They fall into place for us. And so, Julie, I'm so glad that you found your number. I think my number is 3. I really do. I feel that number so strongly every time I see it. And I love 8, our number today, the number of abundance, the number of infinity, the number of balance and harmony. And it feels really good to feel into that, doesn't it? Okay, so it's time to pick a number. Speaking of, y'all know that we work with the angelic gems. It's an energy clearing and release method when we work with the colors and we work with the green gems. It's mostly with colors, and there's 12 of the divine beings that are working with this energy modality. So every morning on the show, we have been choosing a color to work with. And the way that we choose it, it kind of chooses us because you all put out the number and then spirit pops out one of those to me so that I know that that's the number for us to focus on for the day. So start putting your numbers in the comments and start putting your prayer requests in the comments, because we want to know if there's something going on with you that we can surround you with love and we can help lift you up. We certainly want to do that. So let's do that. Let's lift everybody up right now that has something going on. And you all know I've been putting my sister in for prayers, and let's continue, please, to do so. She does have home health and she's at home. So I want her to be completely surrounded and lifted up with love. Let's put our working gals in there today. Kathy and Stacy, we're surrounding you both with love today. And anybody else that you know that could use that extra hug today, let's put them in our circle. Let's put Tony in there for sure. Our Tony De La Rosa, and also my friend Tony Hidalgo that came on this morning to see us. Let's surround her with lots of love today. Tony's a Florida gal. She's down there in the Orlando area. Good morning, Isabel. Isabel is another one of our working gals. And Isabel, I don't know if you're at work or on your way, but sending you so much love today. Isabel, we're lifting up Becky LaFave today. And so we're showing her extra love and giving her an extra hug today. And Christina says, Lily does such a beautiful job on that Angel Speakers show. She absolutely does. She's amazing to listen to. I love it when she's speaking Spanish. It's just such a beautiful language. And when she comes in and translates whatever the angels are saying or her guests are saying, it is a beautiful magic moment. Okay, so TJ says, I guess I need to get the sugar-free Andes. I had some last night and my sugar was 145 this morning. Yeah, you might want to look at that. Yeah, we've got a few people on here in the family that are really paying attention to sugar, especially right now. And sugar, from what I understand, because I've survived cancer 3 times in this lifetime, and I understand that sugar feeds the cancer cells. So I pretty much stay away from it and have been for years. Every so often, I will have just a little something that has sugar in it, but I don't add sugar to anything, and I try to stay as far away from it as I can. Julie, it keeps freezing on you. I'm sorry, honey. I hope it straightens out. Yeah, the technology today is just wonky. It's the only word I know. Sally says there's a strange buzzing every so often. It just started. There's an energy in here. So I keep seeing the flash. I keep knowing that there's a presence, and I'm not sure who it is. I just got chills. Not sure who is wanting some attention this morning, but I'm just going to allow, not resisting, whatever it is, whoever it is, welcome to the family. It feels like somebody that's here for one of the family members. So anybody that can tune into that, Sally, I know you usually can. If you can sense what energy is here with me, it feels like a family member for somebody. Not sure who it is, but they're wanting attention for sure. Isabel says, internet through this pandemic has been on and off with issues. It certainly has. Linda, good morning. You slept late. That's perfectly okay. You obviously needed it. And how are you doing, Linda? I know there's been so much going on with you, and I hope you've gotten things resolved with your leak that happened and then the potential mold. So praying that everything is smoothing out there and it's being resolved. And Jen says it's beautiful in Florida. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. So whatever this energy is that's here, there's some clearing that's been needed right now, and clearing to let everything go today. That's what I'm hearing. It's time to just let it go. Isn't that from the movie Frozen? Let it go, let it go, let it go. Isabel says it's a beautiful morning, not cold, but it's going to cool off on the weekend. Okay. And Becky is sending the love right back to all of us. Thank you, Becky. You are so loving. And Isabel's giving you love. And Becky, I love you, honey. Thank you for being a part of this family. Oh, and Jean's giving you some love and telling you to remember that you are perfect. Sally says computers are created to talk through a mathematical language called binary. Yeah, I've never had a computer class, but I taught myself how to program on computers because I had to. I don't know, maybe talking to to somebody out there that's familiar with a Wang computer. It's WANG. That was the first computer that I used, and I had to program that computer to do what I wanted it to do. And it was amazing to learn. And I learned it so fast. They had an IT department where I worked, and they helped me to set up whatever program I was going to be using on that computer. I had to learn it from the bottom up, from scratch. And so that's why I don't have any fear of doing anything on computers. It's like I know there's a way, where there's a will, there's a way, and I certainly have the will and the the determination sometimes to get it going. So yeah, it's called binary, and it's all zeros and ones. It's amazing. Sally says card 8 today, yellow, and Deirdre says 8. Becky, tomorrow is my daughter's 19th birthday, my angel baby. Oh, well, happy birthday to your daughter tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Suzanne says 12, and Becky says 10. Isabel says 9. And Becky is saying prayers for everyone. Thank you, Becky. And Linda says prayers for all. Yeah, we're lifting up our family today. And I feel like our family needs that lifting up today. There's, like I said, some disturbance. There's a little dissonance. And I want us to be in cohesion. I want us just to love each other. That's my desire, is to have us all talking. If there's an issue, bring it up. Let us know. Let us know that there's something you're not happy about, or there's something that you're in need of, that maybe your needs aren't being met. You're not being seen. You're not being heard. We want to make sure everybody is seen on here, and nobody gets left out. Nobody gets left behind. We're like the Marines. No soldier left behind. On this show, it's no peas left behind. You're not going to run out there and be a pea all on your own. You're gathered together in the arms of love. TJ has a question. He says, ever since I found you peas, I've been walking around with a warm feeling of warmth and love, like I am wrapped in a cozy blanket. It is stronger whenever I get any messages from any of you. Is that possible, or is it just me? Oh, TJ, you have wandered into a family that just loves on each other. So enjoy the love, enjoy the warmth, and just be wrapped in that energy. Thank you for being here. And Sally is saying prayers for all who need. Prayers for myself as well, with severe foot and wrist pain this morning. Getting too old to continue with construction. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Sally. Yeah, sometimes those joints just give you heck, right? Because it's something that we have to do sometimes, is to move them, and then they complain. So let's get some love flowing your way, Sally. Let's get you seen and heard with whatever energy is going on there that's creating that pain. All right, so we still got cards to look at. TJ said 12. And your daughter is getting some birthday greetings, Becky. Oh, you're all diabetic, TJ. So yeah, you might want to watch that sugar. Sally says sugar feeds everything wrong with our bodies. Thank you, Sally. It does. It's very detrimental, and especially the processed sugar. Natural sugar, I try to at least watch fruits, because I know there's so much sugar in fruits, and there's good ones that help, and there's others that are going to do the same thing as the processed sugar. They're just not going to help any of our cells that are crying out for help. Suzanne is asking to please pray for my family, especially my daughters, and also our beautiful family here. Please also pray for Tammy and her family. Prayers for peace, love, and compassion. Thank you, Suzanne. I love your prayers. You get beautiful prayers on here. Christina says prayers for all who need a little lift up today, whether physically or emotionally. We are all walking each other home. Yeah. And Charlie says the buzzing is crazy. I'm hearing it inside my left ear. That's where I hear the buzzing. I don't know which side you all are hearing it on, or if you're hearing it on both. But yeah, there's a buzzing happening. There's an energy in here, and I'm not sure what yet. I'm not able to tune into it because I'm not focused 100% on that. I'm focused on you all, y'all, and giving some love out this morning. So I'll take a moment after the show and just see if there's a loved one maybe that's a loved one of the family members that's trying to communicate with you. And TJ's sending love, light, and positive healing energies to everyone who needs it. Thank you, TJ. Okay, Sally says, I was just saying this to myself. They are a member of the family. I keep hearing Christina. Christina? I'm just asking. When I ask the angels and I ask Spirit for confirmations, they usually give me a green light or a red light. And the red light means no, the green light is like go forward. So, yeah, Christina, I think this is a loved one for you. I think your beautiful mom is here with us today. So I'm just asking for a sign. If that's her, then she'll give that sign or she will let me know what that message is there. Okay, I get it. There was the sign. It's flashing like crazy all of a sudden. So Christina, your beautiful mom is here. I got chills from head to toe. Becky says her right hand is sweating and she's burning energy exchange, burping. So energy exchange, definitely. Kathy is saying prayers for all the P's. Linda, Stacy, Christine, Sally, Teri, Becky, Suzanne, and all. And Deirdre says, instead of asking, I'd like to send gratitude in prayer. Thank you, Deirdre. I love that. Jennifer's giving Becky more love, and Charlie said it's off the charts. Yeah, sometimes when energy comes in, especially if that loved one wants to get that message through so strongly, the energy revs up. So I'm just listening right now. Isabel says prayers for our world, for peace, unity, equality, health, and harmony. Prayers for all our soul family and families and all in need of the world, in the world. Thank you, Isabel. Sally, you originally worked with computers. Yeah, they're a pain right now. TJ says, Becky, I lost my life partner, John, on October 23rd, 2020. He is sending you love as well. Becky, it may be him that you feel. Yeah, I've got confirmation that the energy that wants to be seen and heard today is our darling Christina's mother who passed this year. And Becky says, my husband asked if he could feel the energy. I put my hands on his legs and he feels it. Thank you from us. Yeah, Becky, when we started pouring love into you, that love revved up your energy frequency. And that's why that energy is coming through from your hands. Anytime that you raise your vibration, you go into that higher opening of your chakras. So your chakras were open wide, especially the heart chakra this morning. And that's why so much heat was coming out of your hands. And now you're sweating. Okay. Well, keep on keeping on, girlfriend, because we're sending you so much love. And Linda says, thank you. The leak is an ongoing story. There is mold. Insurance doesn't seem to cover it, but demolition is Monday. Vanity, drywall, carpet, etc. That should make it better when they take the mold away. The tooth has come out. It was infected and on antibiotics, yada, yada. It will all be resolved, and thanks for all your support. Oh, Linda, you're such a huge, huge part of my life. Thank you. Thank you for sharing so we know how to lift you up. Okay, so let's get to the number and whatever energy needs to come in to clear this morning. And Sally says, yes, it's her mom. It's a female energy loving her. And what is the special day coming up, Christina? Yeah, her mom is here big time. And Jean is welcoming her. This is Jean's house. And Christina's mom is right here beside of me. gosh, I'm seeing her now. I don't know if y'all can see that energy moving. It's right behind me, right where it says the Peas on Earth tour. In that spot, that's where the energy is. And it's a very fast frequency that's moving, and that's why it sounds so high pitched. And Christina says, "Oh, good morning, Mom." She is making sure I stay the course in all my healthy lifestyle changes. She is helping me through, now over 40 hours in and going strong. Absolutely. Christina, she's letting you know how proud she is of you. She is so proud that you are stepping up in your journey, proud of you for staying strong and for not giving in. That moment of weakness that you had, she wants to talk about that. That moment of weakness where you just shut down. She says you didn't act out, you just shut down. And it was like nobody could get in there. Nobody could break through that barrier that you put up. I want to cry because she's showing me the emotions that you had at that moment when you said, "I'm not going to let anybody else in here because it's too dark. It's too dark, and I don't want anybody feeling what I feel." Wow. Yeah, she just took me right inside your head, Christina. And she took me to that dark place that you went to. Whew. She's powerful. And Christina, I want you to know you're not alone. Let's just give some love right now. And Linda is sharing with you, Christina, don't give up. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, that's your message this morning. Don't give up. Never give up. Wow. Yeah, she's very powerful, and she's really showing me, she's showing me that even when somebody seems to have it all together, and she's not talking about you now, she's talking to the family right now, that even when it appears that somebody is so strong and has it all together, that moments when you step away and step out of your heart and go into that headspace where it's such an immense void. You go into the void and think that you can't be helped. You can't be seen. You can't be heard. So we're going to work on healing that void today for whoever needs that, whoever needs help with really coming into acceptance and allowing the love in. And there's our Erica giving love. Good morning, Erica. We miss you on here, honey. And Erica says number 3, please. Tammy says it's green. And Becky says, I've seen 12 come up twice. So maybe it is 12. Maybe that's the number today. I'm just asking to be shown if it's the number 12. Oh, Veronica, good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. And Isabel, you're going to work soon. So much love to you, honey. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's go with no. That's what I'm hearing too, and I'm getting that confirmation, and I'm getting that huge ringing in my ears. So there's a lot of spiritual energy wanting to come forward for us today. Yeah, there's Christina's mom is still here. She's going to help lead us into this clearing. And Christina says, thank you. I am not giving up and have been feeling her strongly the last couple of weeks. I am edified. Thank you. I love you. So let's focus on whatever comes up here to be cleared. Let's go ahead and take a moment. And I'm sorry. That 12th card, there are 12 cards that are solid color cards in this deck. I have them in my hand. So the number 12 card will be the last, and it is upside down. It is purple, and it is Divine Mother, one with the divine. So working on oneness, working on unity, working on just what was being expressed, knowing that you are not alone. You are not alone. And there's clearing taking place already just from calling in this energy of purple, asking Divine Mother to be present, to help us clear whatever needs to be cleared. So let's do some focus in. And Becky says she loves that card. I do. I love Divine Mother. I love purple, that energy of purple. So let's focus right now. We know how to focus. We work with tapping onto the meridian on the heel of the hand. We make just a soft fist and hit it against the palm of the other hand. And this is going to balance out the two hemispheres of the brain. Just keep switching whenever you feel it. And yes, Sally says, funny how Divine Mother turned up with Christina's mom coming through. Yeah, that nurturing energy, that energy that says, I just love you. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to love you. And that's what Divine Mother does. That's what Christina's mother is bringing in for all of us, not just for, and she's just telling me that right now. She's not here just for Christina. Christina is so special and so loved by her. I'm not getting her name, but I'm feeling her energy so strongly. And she really wants everyone here to just relax. And now I've got Divine Mother coming in on the other side. So I'm surrounded right now by these two mothers, one that gave birth to our beautiful P, Christina, and the other that came in, bringing in such love and light into our world. Let's just breathe that in right now. Let's just feel it. It's so powerful. Through to say, if you're feeling isolated, if you're feeling hurt, if you're feeling like you're not being seen or heard, just listen to the silence. And if there's a buzz coming through that silence, it's coming right to you. This love that's flowing from spirit is coming to surround you, to hold you, to say to you, you matter. You are important. Everyone that's hearing these words or that will hear it later, you matter. What you have to say is important. There's a smell that's coming through, and it's a smell of a rose. I smell it very clearly now. I feel the energy of Saint Teresa of Avila. She had such a hard life with illness and disease. She wasn't able to do a lot physically, but boy, could she send out love. And that's what she's doing right now. And she wants us all to feel the energy of the rose. The rose comes in many colors. And the rose is beautiful in whatever form it takes, whether it's a tight rosebud. There is such an energy rosebud because you know that it's wrapping around something so magnificent. If you're seeing yourself as that rosebud today, as something that's wound up and you haven't opened up and expressed yourself fully yet, you're still beautiful. You still contain so much love and energy inside of you, but it's being wrapped up and held inside. Love on yourself right now. If you feel like you don't deserve to talk, maybe somebody has said that to you. Maybe somebody either said the words, nobody wants to hear you, or they didn't say those physical words, but there was an attitude that what you have to say, what you have to offer, isn't important. It doesn't matter. If that's you, if you are feeling yourself wrapped up and everything is down inside, just ask your child to help you open up. Bring that energy to the outside. I have 3 strong feminine forces standing beside of me right now, and they're all helping to bring this forward. They're all channeling that energy. And what they want you to do, and this is for everyone, whether you're the bud or whether you're an open rose, they want you to ask your inner child permission first. Ask permission to hold a discussion, to really pay attention to what your inner child needs right now. So just envision that there's a chair right in front of you. There's a chair there where you're going to sit with that child. You're going to ask him or her to come out to play. And you may call your child by a name. You may just know that it's a force that's inside of you. However you address that part of you that's in there, just ask it to come out right now. So bring that child out and have it sit facing you in a chair. And I want you to look that child in the eyes. And first of all, reassure the child that it's safe. Just let your inner child know it's okay. It's okay to be here right now. It's okay to express. It's okay to cry. It's okay to scream if you want. Whatever is needed right now, this is a safe place to sit and have a conversation, to sit and share whatever is needed to be said at this moment. And as your child is sitting there, there may be a little resistance. Maybe your child's been ignored for a long time, hasn't been given a voice, hasn't been listened to. So let's open up and let your inner child express. Let's just listen in right now. Just allowing whatever comes through, whatever that child wants to say, let it say it. Receive it with love. And I want you to envision, if you could give this child a rose, what color would your rose be? Is that rose closed up? Is it a rose bud? Or is it an open rose? that you're handing to your child. But as you hand it to your inner child, just have them smell it. Have them bring in that energy that a rose has, that beautiful, sweet, soft fragrance. That when you take that smell in, something happens inside. The beauty shows up inside. And that's what we want to do right now, is shower your inner child with an essence of beauty, letting that inner child know that it's done nothing wrong. It's just loved unconditionally. I feel a lot of emotion right now. I feel that child wanting to cry because it's being seen, it's being heard, it's being acknowledged today. And now just envision that child getting up out of the chair, walking over to you, and giving you the tightest hug possible, wrapping its little arms around you, just saying to you, I love you. I've always loved you. Sometimes you didn't feel my love, but it was there. You couldn't hear my voice, but I was screaming out. I was screaming in pain. I was screaming to be heard. Just accept this love. Accept this hug from your inner child. There's a lot of emotional release right now. And Divine Mother is coming to every one of you that's hearing these words. If you sense that powerful purple energy surrounding you, that's her. That's her loving on you, letting you know that you've done nothing wrong. Sometimes when we can't hear that inner child, it's because of all the spin in the world, all the chaos, all the confusion, all of the things that draw attention away from what's real and what's important and what's priority. So there's no judgment if this child has not been seen or heard. There's no criticism. Just go into forgiveness. And forgiveness is just to clear the energy. So let's say the Ho'oponopono together, you and your child. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Okay, like I said, technology today. I don't know where we got cut off. I don't know where we got lost in that meditation. But I know that as I opened my eyes and saw we were disconnected, I was feeling all of you integrating back with your inner child and holding that child. So just allow the energy from your inner child today to play. Allow your inner child to show you messages and to let you know what they want you to know. As the energy was being sent out to each one, it was an energy of unconditional acceptance. And that's what we have here in this family. And okay, so I see some of you are back, coming back to end the show with me. I'm sorry that we went over time. And I'm sorry that it got disconnected. And Jean, I know you're going to charge me $25 for saying those words, but it was such a beautiful moment to sit with the inner child energy and to allow that child just the freedom to say what was needed to be said. And thank you. Thank you for being here each for a Morning Cuppa Joy. And I can't get the chat to come up, so I can't see all of your beautiful words. Christina says, I'm not sure where your video is. You disappeared, but I know the rest. Thank you. I love you all. I love all your children as well. I hope you all have some time to play today with loving joy. So yes, thank you. I love you all. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Jean, thank you for coming back in. Rick, Deirdre, Christina, everyone that is still hanging out, Linda Lemieux, and we'll go ahead and end the show. But before we do, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing Spirit Time today to guide you into really looking at what's important in life. What's important is knowing who you are. You are a spark of the divine. You are spirit. Allow energy to hold you, to love on you, to just be without limitation, without anything holding you back. Just allow your inner child that freedom today to tell it like it is, to tell you how loved you are, because you truly are loved. And when that self-love, when you find that moment where you can say, it's all good, it's all good. Everything is working perfectly. Our Marietta has shared that with us so many times. EIWP. Just let your inner child sing that song today, and let your inner child sing, accept, align, allow all day today, and let you know that you are special, that you are loved. And I see that some of you are typing in the words to end the show. I don't want to end the show today. I don't want to let go of this beautiful energy of love. It is such a wonderful way to start the day. It's a wonderful way to love on each other. And do that, please. And Becky, if you're still on here, I am so happy that you received warmth and love from us today. Every day we try to edify somebody and give that special moment of love and just let you know that we're seeing you. We saw you, Becky. We saw that you needed to be wrapped in a blanket of love today, in a warm blanket. And I hope that you continue to feel that warmth as you go throughout your day. And that's for all of you. Feel the warmth, feel the love. And when you come back tomorrow, because we're here every morning. When you come in tomorrow, bring a friend or a family member. Just tell them, hey, come in here and get some love. Come in here and just feel the warmth from this group that loves each other unconditionally. There's no rules, there's no limits. It's an open space for you to just come and love. And Becky, you are still here. Yay. And Suzanne and Deirdre and TJ, Debbie Wilsey, thank you all for being here. I love you so much. And I want you all to know that I have an open door. And so many people have said, but you're so busy, I don't want to bother you. You are not a bother, ever, ever. If you want to reach out, if you want to share a message with me or ask for guidance and for prayers, absolutely, please do that. I'm here for you, always. Always know that you are not alone. You don't have to go through this journey alone. That was why this was born. This show was born to let you know that in a big way. You don't have to go through it alone. So please don't think that you have to. If there's something that you're in need of, if there's a prayer that you're in need of being heard and seen and lifted up with, please reach out. And if you don't want to share that with the whole group, send me a private message. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I pray that the rest of your day goes smoothly. Remember, it is an 8-day. 8 is about balance and harmony. If there's some part of your life where you're not feeling that balance, then look at that. Ask your inner child to help with that. Ask your inner child, what do I need right now? Do I need to just stop and play? Do I need to watch something funny or like our Christina to go off into a fantasy land and just play a game where it's just fun, where you get to laugh and lighten up? Then do that. But your inner child will give you the best guidance. Our heart will never lie to us. So if you go into your heart space and you ask the question, what do I need right now? What does my soul need? What does my body need? What does my mind need right now? You'll get your answer. And Divine Mother is still hanging out with all of you. If you see purple today, if you see that purple essence, it might come through like a little puff cloud. It might just streak through you. And there it is, a zap of purple. Pay attention, because Divine Mother wants to help you to feel that love. She wants to help all of us to just know our importance, to know that we matter, to know that we're doing the best we can. And those choices, those decisions that are made, they can be made with that guidance. Don't ever think that you have to do something alone if it's scary. If somebody needs to hold your hand while you walk through the darkness, there's always somebody here to reach out to. There's always somebody that is available. So anytime that you're feeling left out, or that you're feeling that you're in that dark hole, in that void, then please reach out. Please reach out. I have a meditation that's recorded on YouTube, and it's called The Void. And I will share that meditation. I'll share the link to it so that anyone who needs it today or any day, when you find yourself in that dark hole, please, there's always resources. You can either reach out and get a word of encouragement and help, or you can go to watch something that's already recorded and feel that energy that's in that recording that's guiding you out of that void and into the light. Sometimes we need to go into the void. Sometimes we need to just space out everything, and it's like a redo, a restart. When you hit that start button on your computer and you say, okay, shut down, clear out everything so that you can work right. Sometimes we need to do that too. We need to say, okay, I'm just going to step away. I'm just going to stop, because there's a lot of spinning going on. And in life, there's going to be a lot of spinning. There's going to be a lot of things that distract and a lot of things that pull us from what's really real and from what's important. So sometimes we do need that restart, that reboot, and just allow that energy to come in, the peace that happens, the quiet that happens when we shut out the world. And then we can rejoin fresh and anew, and knowing that we have just taken a breath. That's all you've done. Just taken a breath. You've stepped away and paused for a moment. And maybe that's what this restart was all about. Maybe it was just to bring us to a place that was fresh and new. And now we can just go into that energy of unconditional love. So thank you. Thank you. Becky, you see purple everywhere all day long. I love that. And I can't put the comments up anymore because that glitch that happened that kicked me off of the air, it kicked the chat box off as well. So I just want you to know I do see what you're saying. And Becky says, thank you everyone for the love and the warmth today. You're all a blessing to me. Becky, you're a blessing. You are the blessing. And I want you to feel that all day long. Every time that purple crosses your path, every time that the number 8 comes into play, just know that you are loved. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. And as we all say, with the count of 3, we're going to give some gratitude and love while we're still together. So 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. And I did see that flash of light. And so, Christina, if you're still with us, honey, your mom's still hanging around. And it feels like she's going to really come through powerfully with messages today, not just for Christina, but messages for all of us. You're so loved. And we end our show, and I know several of you have typed it in already. Thank you for coming back on. Thank you for persevering, even through computer and technology problems. I love you all so much. Namaste, y'all. I'll see you later today. Bye, everybody.